Hello, welcome back to Light 78. Today I will be talking about how to start writing a book. How are you, everyone? I started to write a book last October, but before that, it was my dream, and the first time I started writing 7 years ago, but I didn't finish it. And this October I started to write it, and now I'm in halfway. So the first thing is, what is this purpose of this book? You need to find out what you will be telling your readers. Uh, how will you help people? For example, my book will be uh, helping people with addictions and diseases, and my dream is to help millions of people. Okay, at least one person who have addiction or disease, to help to move into 5D dimension as well. So your book could be about cooking. Your book can be about sci-fi or fantasy, what you really like. But the main thing is, what is the purpose? In what way, how will you help people? This is not about writing a book and to get $1 million for the first book you write. That's what I thought as well before. But the main thing is to help others. And once you help others, the universe will reward you in that kind of ways which you have never thought about. So very important thing is where to write, the environment. I am myself writing in apartment. Many people would be writing as well in apartments or houses, place where there's silence. I imagine myself, I could I couldn't imagine myself actually writing in an airport or somewhere very noisy. But once you get to the level, after many times, you can even write in noisy places. And you can write, but I would suggest, of course, to write in silent places where you can focus and you can write what you really, what's in your heart, what's in your mind. Another tip would be, if I had a chance, I would fly to Thailand or to Philippines or some other country and just write by the beach, right by the ocean, in the beach hut or somewhere there. I guarantee myself that it would be completely different vibe, 100%. So if you have that kind of chance, move somewhere and start writing. So the tools you would need is the laptop, first of all. If you don't have a laptop, you just start with a paper and pen. I started to write with paper and pen some time ago, about 6 weeks, 8 weeks ago, and and I found it actually even better than writing on a PC, on a laptop. So it's a very good way to start. You you take photos and you just back them up in case if you get lost these notes. So tablets and any other devices are as well very good places to write. But yeah, I would even go for paper actually. The next thing you need to do is chapter out your book. Um, each chapter would be about 3 to 5,000 words. 6,000 words would be very long chapter, and 3,000 2,000 words would be very 2,000 would be very short one. So together it would be about 17 chapters, 15 to 17, 19 chapters in one book, which is 60,000 words, a novel. And that's how people and writers usually write right now, at this moment. My book is about 120 or 133,000 words, and I am right now halfway. So part one will be ready in just a few weeks' time, and I'm so excited. I just started in October, and the first part will be finished. So you can do it as well. Just start writing 300 words, 400, 500 words. And that's how I started out as well. With only with only 500 words I started out. And each week I put 100 words up. And about in 2 months time, 1 month maybe, 6 weeks time, I made it up to 1,000 words, which is remarkable because you can write more, and the book will be finished faster. But it's not about finishing the book faster actually. What I realized, I was pushing too hard. So I burned out and I stopped for about 6 weeks. But now I'm back. I started yesterday, and I'm so grateful for this opportunity. And talking about the shadow, you should put your shadow. I would be writing for about 3 days in a row, 1 day off, 3 days, 2 days off, 3 days, 1 day off. Then I hit the wall. I didn't. I burned out. I I know it's not good to stop. You need to keep pushing forward. I kept going, but there were circumstances where I had too much depression and anxiety. I couldn't keep going, so the health was first. And but you should keep going, and, and to build up the words to 1,000 words. That's a very good place to be. Um, uh, you could take up a challenge as well for 30 days, but no, actually I did a challenge and I did 11 days. It made me to keep writing after, and I always remembered, oh yeah, I did write 11 days in a row, so I can write 3 days in a row. That's nothing for me, In that way, yes, you can take up the challenge, but once again, don't burn out. So you can write as well twice a week in the beginning, and then 4 times a week. That's a really good place to be, 4 times a week. Slowly but surely, and build up like from 500 or 300 words to 4, 5 to 1,000 words. 1,000 is blessings in disguise. Once you have planned out the chapters, you can think of characters, of course, as well, and you need to think about them, and you need to put uh, another time for them, additional time outside writing. Whenever you have an idea about characters or where the plot could be going or whatever, have a paper always with you and have a pen with you and write down the idea. I have written down the ideas even sleeping in my bed, like during the night. One time I even write down like for 2 hours, like I plotted out everything, like because in the beginning it's very hard. Of course, it's very hard. Every chapter you don't know what you will be writing about. I have no idea what I will be writing about. But then later on, everything starts to come together, and or in the middle, they starts to come together. And now I see myself that this is very interesting plot that I wrote, and now I have even more ideas, and I have more visions and missions what I will be writing later on in the part 2 in April and in May and June. We see. Um, yeah, so once you have written your manuscript, which you will be written in about 3 months' time, 3 or 4 months' time, which is not a long time actually. What is 3 or 4 months? It's nothing, it's not even a year. And then you can check what your plot is about. You can change things. First of all, you give to editor what they say, what they think, and they will show your plot mistakes, and you will think for yourself and write again. You will write, for example, oh, this I didn't like, I will rewrite, or I will write additional, or the language may be not so good in that part of the chapter, and you rewrite. Only then you can rewrite. But don't think about this before you have finished the manuscript. Leave it for after. And then it will be given to proofreading, and then your book will be finished. And of course there are other things that you will be uh, finding information about, but till then you will find it out, and I will help you. So, and always remember that you write from your heart and from your mind together, but from your heart. And no one else can write as you can write. No one else can write and be authentic you. No one else, because you are the only so unique being in the universe that there's no other one. Each one of us are completely different, but same at the same time, if you know what I mean. Heart. Heart is the thing that really matters for us, everyone. So I really believe that you can do it. You can do it. You just sit down. You sit down and write. If I can do it, you can do it. I do have OCD, obsessive thinking. I have intrusive thoughts. I have PTSD, HDH. HDH is hyperactivity as well. And yesterday I was writing. I didn't have any thoughts like intrusive, like, it's a miracle. So imagine yourself. You don't have these thoughts or whatever. You don't have PTSD or some other diseases. So you can write. Just open the laptop or take a paper. Think of the first sentence, what you will write. Don't judge yourself from the first sentence. And I guarantee you that you will be start writing. In 30 seconds or 1 minute, you open your laptop or take a page and you sit down in a quiet and silent place like this and start. And next time you read the last 100 words you wrote about 10 sentences, you think again for about 30 seconds or about a minute and you start writing. And don't look at your watch or clock how long you've been writing. You just write. And that's it. I believe in you. I believe in you, and I believe in every one of us that we can change the world. Your book will change the world. One day at a time. One day at a time. And in no time you will have written a book that will change the world forever, for better. This will be a better place than we ever imagined. Much love to everyone. I send you many blessings, peace, love and harmony. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button. Many blessings to you. Love and light, love and light, love and light forever.